Aquarius, welcome to Pure Tarot. I'm doing a reading for May, of course, and I have no specific theme, so let's just get the cards and explore together. I'm gonna draw one card out of the Moonology deck. I'm thinking about you receiving the information you need. And it says a fiery climax is approaches. I'm laughing because I just said you're receiving the information you needed. So it's interesting because I correlated to this fiery climax. That's really interesting. Full moon in Aries. So the information you get is like, I have the word pinnacle. Also, I'm hearing it's pointy. I'm laughing because I have my little pyramid here on the, which is on the thumbnail. Maybe that's why I'm saying that. Interesting. That shape, let me show you. You know, it's called an obelisk. You have one in Paris, you have one in Egypt. They're like stone totems, right? They're like these markers. It's really interesting for me. It's like a landmark. There's a huge pile that fell, and then the Three of Swords came out alone on the side, so I'm gonna keep that. It came in reverse. Yeah, the obelisk, well, especially nowadays, is more used as a landmark. And you see, so there's an Egyptian obelisk in Paris. So it's interesting that, you know, by knowing that, it points to the city of Paris. So I don't know if it means anything to you, or Egypt for that matter. I'm not sure what they were used for in Egypt when they were made, right? I don't know. I'm saying to you that they're a landmark now, but I'm actually gonna look it up after I finish the video. Lovers came out. It's interesting. Three of Swords in reverse and then Lovers. This one wants to come out. Six of Cups, soulmate energy. Big pile. You know, I'm gonna stop there. Okay. Well, this fiery climax is definitely pointing to a love situation. I mean, right? I actually super happy the Three of Swords is in reverse, because it's like overcoming heartbreak and being totally able to open your heart, being fully healed. In the past you had the Nine of Swords, so the heartbreak brought a lot of anxiety for you, insomnia, restlessness, heaviness, like you know, it's not just heaviness. Have you ever felt that feeling of, it's lightheadedness actually, it's so, but by being lightheaded you're not very you're not feeling imbalanced, right? Because you might be a little bit dizzy. So I was talking about weight, but it's actually lightheadedness. It could come from like not eating well, not sleeping enough, you know, due to all of the stress and the anxiety, and obviously probably the pain, the heartache, the sadness, the shoulda, woulda, couldas, da-da-da. Anyway, that's in the past, right? And then out of nowhere, well, out of nowhere, no, actually, let me retract that. It's not out of nowhere. It's precisely out of heartbreak that you suddenly gain this huge heart chakra opening, and as soon as this opens, this flower blossoms, right? This other one blossoms too. So it's really, really beautiful. It's almost it feels like have you ever felt when there's a very, 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 very light rain? So it's like these tiny droplets, and it's actually walking in that kind of rain is super like nice. Like the feeling of it is super nice, and that's what it feels like. It feels like that, almost like these little tingling sensations, and it's like moist. It's really pleasant. It's funny I'm saying that because there's like rain on the, and there's like clouds here, but then there's sun, and I'm sensing, I get the word elements, right? It's like, I don't know. Not sure where I want to go with elements, but it needed to be said. This energy, Six of Cups. Let's if it's someone coming into your life, it's someone from your past, or someone you know, someone you're familiar with, someone, it's not like a pure stranger, like there's a, I love this card for this, the sweetness of this card. There's what bonds these two, right? These two children. It's the super like candid, like part of you, like the kid inside of you that is being drawn So it's like meeting someone on the level of the purity and the innocence of children. So it has this love, this fiery climax. This encounter has this really the tingling sensation, like the beautiful, like super fine rain is like so innocent, right? It's just like so fresh. It's fresh. Refreshing, something like that. I love it. Also, there's a lot of, you see how the young boy is, I don't know, they could be siblings or not, it doesn't matter. The boy is older, so what I'm getting at is that he's sort of looking over that little girl, right? He's offering her flowers, so he has a gesture towards her, right? So I get the notion of helpfulness, like cooperation, like something that is, you know, out of, again, the same sort of pure natural gesture of wanting to be of service and of help, you know, like as human beings in a very large philosophical way, in terms of, you know, if you take away all the distortion and everything, like the pure movements that we naturally have towards other human beings is to help out and to give and to share and to love. So it has that quality. I really think it's beautiful. It's funny because I see these two children. It's like they're all grown up here on the lovers. They're all grown up. Basically, they're grown people. They're grown men and women. But when they interact, it's on the most purest element. The word element's coming back. Like in the purest form. Like divine, it's divine. That's what's divine about it. Anywho, let's get an oracle card out of the triad oracle deck. Ah, this one wants to come out. Door. Porte. Porte means door. It's interesting. I was telling you about the obelisk. No, that was in the... Sorry, I'm mixing. I just did Capricorn and I showed them the obelisks. The obelix. But let me show you, because there is something to be said about, you know, this shape. Because, okay, I need to tell you, the obelix is... so they were made in Egypt, of course. But there's an Egyptian obelix that is... on the Champs-Élysées in Paris, right? And the other landmark in Paris on the Champs-Élysées is the Arc of Triumph. So it's really interesting because I just told Capricorn there's something about Paris. So, and both, now I get both landmarks here again. So there's something about Paris. So, and I don't know if you're able to see this glyph here on the top of the Arc of Triumph. It looks like the Aquarius glyph, but I can't really tell, but it really is close, 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 close. So the keywords on door: way, path, discovery, outcome, and evaluation. So I like the word outcome because we do have the climax here. So that's, there's a reaching, it's a, I'm hearing cross the door, cross the door. It's funny. Interesting. Path and discovery. You know, when you cross a threshold, when you open a door and you cross the threshold, so you're moving from one space into another. And for me, that's the discovery, right? The newness that's behind the door. We're really on the theme of Egypt tonight. We have the Ankh, and I drew the Ankh when I did the Scorpio reading. There was a key. In this deck, it was called Key, but it was the drawing of an Ankh. So maybe there's something there in the Scorpio reading for you. That's really interesting, and I naturally put it on this door because of all the links with the obelix, the Egyptian obelix, and then the landmark, and then this landmark. There's something about Paris and Egypt. It's really funny. It's like French and Arabic, those mixes. It's very strong here. It's quite interesting. So the Ankh is life, but you know, I just told you that this glyph came on the card that said key, and this is a door, so it's almost like this is the key to this door. That's beautiful, and it brings life. Very profound. What a reading. Anyway, highly symbolic, right? I never bring too much of you'll pay your bills tomorrow and you need to change your tires kind of readings. That's not me, as you can see. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, do like, I would appreciate that. Share, subscribe, of course, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.